Okay, topic E is going to cover how to analyze a project. One of the first tools we have is the Project Statistics dialog box. You get to that by clicking on the Project tab, Custom Fields. Click on this button here, the Statistics button. And this dialog box will come up. If you notice on the bottom left-hand corner, you'll see this percent complete. Probably some of the most important information on this table. If you look at duration, 39%, that means 39% of the time, calendar time, of the project has passed. And work, 49%, that means 49% of all the work, all the task is completed. Variance is basically the difference between what we planned for and what we actually got. So the actual versus planned, the baseline. So the way you get to that is you go to View, Tables. There's a variance table. If you note the headings on the table, you notice you got the start variance, you got the finish variance. So you got how much time we missed between when we were supposed to start it and how much time did we miss between when we finished it. That's the variance. That's the difference between what we planned and what we actually did. Slippage is how much did we miss it by, basically how much variance did we have. So in this case, installation, we had a start variance of 2 days. You can see in the Gantt chart that we're supposed to start this on the Thursday, the week of July 8th. We didn't. So you see the baseline bar. And then you go over to Monday, July 15th. You can see when we actually started it. And this little red arrow going from the baseline bar down to the actual bar, that shows that we did have some slippage. In this case, 2 days. Now you can see by all these little red arrows on the task downstream that we're going to slip by 2 days on all of them. If we can't figure out how we're going to make up those 2 days within the project somewhere, that means our project finish time will be 2 days longer than what we planned on. So it's critical that we hit the critical path and don't have any slippage on the critical path. Now there's a thing called the earned value table. You're going to find that under Tables, More Tables. Click on that. So when this dialog box pops up, we got to choose whether we want to look at our task, which is work, or resources, which is resources basically. So click on it. I'm just going to leave it on task. Okay, this is the earned value table, and you can see the earned value. This is actually task. You see some ridiculous number, that 5,488%. That's because the files are for 2016, but it uses the current date, which is in this case 2020, and that's why there's so much variance. Again, remember these: the percent complete, duration, which is the calendar time, and work, which is how much work have we done that's built into the project, all those little tasks. And the book doesn't give a good definition of earned value, but all that is the percent of work complete times the budget at completion. Whether it's the work or the resources, that's earned value. It's just a percent of the budget at completion. So how much have you made out of this project that you thought you were going to do? Again, just take a look at the earned value table, see if it makes sense in light of what an earned value is, and just get familiar with it and how you would use it to analyze your project. If you have a very small earned value, you probably got some issues. If you're above what you planned for, very high, you're doing pretty good. That's the way you use this table.